Hi guys, Jen here with How Jen Does It. Today I am sharing what I ate this week and my workouts. I've done these videos every once in a while for a few years now, and I've had a few requests to do another one like this, so I thought it would be fun to share it with you. I did want to mention a few important things before I share what I ate and my workouts. So this video is just intended to give you some meal ideas and some fitness motivation, but I am a firm believer in listening to your own body and doing what works well for you. And I do not believe in skipping meals or starving yourself or anything like that. So what works for me might not exactly work for you as far as amounts and things like that. And listen to your own body. A lot of things come into play when figuring out how much to eat and what types of food to eat, and you have to know your own body. Things like your weight, your height, your age, your fitness level, your fitness goals, and any health issues that you have or food sensitivities all come into play. So just keep that in mind. Also, on the days that I work out, I am burning at least 500 to 600 calories. I lift heavy weight, so my body has to recover and all of that, but I'm also 42, so I can't eat what I did when I was 22. So just keep those things in mind. Also, this is not what my husband or my boys ate. This is just what I ate. They don't eat the same things that I do except for at dinner. And I did try to show you the dinner that I made and then what I ate, just to kind of give you a good idea, because I know a lot of you have families, and I just wanted to show you kind of how I make that work. So I hope that you enjoy this video and find it helpful, and I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. I have been starting out my mornings with water because obviously while we're sleeping, we aren't drinking anything. So it's important to hydrate yourself first thing in the morning. And I like to add lemon to my water. And then a little bit later, I have coffee. I have been just drinking 1 cup of coffee, and then I use unsweetened vanilla almond milk in my coffee. For breakfast, I have avocado toast. So the bread is Trader Joe's gluten-free bread. I have half an avocado in total on there, some sun-dried tomato, and everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's, and it is so good. The sweetness from the sun-dried tomatoes and then the savoriness from the everything but the bagel seasoning. I also have 2 small apples. We just had 2 really small apples left, so I decided to have both of them, and I sprinkled it with cinnamon. I am headed to the gym, and I always bring my water bottle, and I usually bring a snack to eat afterwards. So today I have some walnuts, and this is about 1/4 cup, which is 1 serving. For lunch, I am having chicken noodle soup, although there is hardly any noodles in there. It is homemade, and I will link my recipe below. I have just a simple salad. I have Persian cucumbers, some yellow bell pepper, parsley, a little bit of olive oil, and red wine vinegar, and then I am drinking water, of course. While I am working, I am having some of this super antioxidant green tea. I love the lemongrass in it. It's so yummy, and I don't add anything to it. And then later I had this Lara bar. It's the apple pie one, and these are all natural. There is no sugar added to the apple pie ones, and they're just very minimal ingredients. For dinner, I used my meatloaf recipe, which I've shared a long time ago on my channel, and I'll link that below. But instead of making the loaf, I just made like miniature meatloaves. Only because we were going to Trader Joe's and Costco tonight, and I didn't want it to take so long to bake. So that was my plate with the rice and green beans, but I wanted to show you everything I made. So I made the mini meatloaves here, and then I also made cast iron skillet cornbread, and I do have a recipe for this, another one I recorded a long time ago. I made brown rice. I normally do potatoes, but we were out of potatoes. It's it's the big grocery haul day. And then I had green beans. I added a little bit of olive oil, lemon juice, lemon pepper, and a little bit of salt. I had this orange later in the evening. We bought oranges and I wanted one. I don't always eat in the evening, not that there's anything wrong with it. I usually am just not hungry later after dinner, but if I am, I will have fruit or something. And then I had some sleepy time tea. This is so good. I love drinking tea later in the evening, and this just kind of calms you. It's really nice. This is my workout for Monday. So I did my abs for about 10 minutes. I did my upper body for about 30, lifting weights, and I just listed the exercises that I did. For those who are interested, you can just pause the video and check it out. And then I did cardio on the art trainer for about 30 minutes. I'm starting out my day again with water. I'm not going to record this every single day because it will get a bit repetitive. And then I also have my 1 cup of coffee with unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I have that every day as well. I am having an acai bowl for breakfast. So yummy. I am going to show you how I made it. I have 1 packet of acai. I get it from Trader Joe's in the freezer section. I have 1 cup of unsweetened vanilla almond milk, 1 frozen banana. I like to use frozen because it gets it nice and creamy. And then for sweetness, I have about 1/4 cup of frozen mango. Acai is kind of tart, so it's nice to have the creaminess. So I blend that all together. That's what it looks like, and you can top it however you want. And I had some cacao bits, or whatever you want to call them, pieces. I have some coconut chips, unsweetened, and then I have chia seeds and about 1 tablespoon of almond butter, crunchy almond butter. It's so good and so filling. I was headed to the gym, so I grabbed some apples and added a little cinnamon to those to eat after I work out. For lunch, I had some leftover meat sauce that was so delicious, so I heated that up and I'm having it over brown rice penne pasta. In case you're newer to my channel, I do have to eat gluten-free. I have an intolerance, but my family does not, so some of their stuff is not gluten-free, but all of mine is. Again, while I was working, I had some Trader Joe's candy cane green tea. This is so good. It's only available during the holidays, so I always stock up. For dinner, I made my chicken stir fry. This is really good and it has tons of vegetables. I recorded a recipe video for it and I'll link it below. And I served mine over riced cauliflower. I made brown rice for my guys, but I get the riced cauliflower in this freezer section at Trader Joe's, and this video is not sponsored by Trader Joe's. I just shop there a lot. For Tuesday's workout, I had a cardio day, so I did an hour on the arc trainer. I do mix up my workouts, so some weeks I do my upper body a couple times, some weeks I do my legs a couple times. I do not work out sore body parts though, and then I will mix up my cardio. Sometimes I run on the treadmill. In the warm weather, I like to run outside. It's really cold here and icy, so it's not all that safe to go running outside right now. But yeah, I just mix it up and kind of do what I feel like, making sure to hit everything throughout the week. For breakfast today, I had 2 pieces of gluten-free toast, 2 over easy eggs, and a cup of strawberries. For lunch, I had a leftover mini meatloaf and a bunch of green beans. Wednesdays, I usually skip the gym and just have a rest day, and so I'm not as hungry because I'm not burning as many calories. So today my meals filled me up, so I didn't really snack at all. For dinner tonight, I made black bean and rice burritos. I have a recipe for black bean and quinoa burritos. I made these the exact same way, but we had a lot of brown rice left over, so I just used that instead of the quinoa, but it has vegetables in it. It's really tasty. This is what the filling looks like, and I normally make it with cilantro pesto. I just had salsa today, and then I had some tortilla chips and half an avocado. I did want to mention that my tortillas are the Mission gluten-free tortillas, and they're actually really good. I don't think the ingredients are all that great, but I only buy them every once in a while, and then I just get my guys' regular flour tortillas. Doesn't that look so good? And it is. So this is an acai bowl. I made it the same way, except I did not add the frozen banana for whatever reason. I just wanted the fresh banana. So I have the base the same basically, and then the fresh banana, strawberries, cacao nibs, that's what they're called, and then I have about a tablespoon of crunchy almond butter. This is so filling and so delicious. And I do like to add the crunchy almond butter because it adds a little protein. All right, I'm headed to the gym. And again, I have some walnuts to eat after I work out. For lunch, I'm having the chicken stir fry. I know it doesn't look that great, but that's just because it's been sitting in the fridge in the sauce, so it kind of soaked up that dark color. But I am not having it with rice or anything. I just wanted the vegetables, chicken, and sauce today. I had an orange for a snack. Chips and salsa are my weakness. I did have a few before I made dinner. For dinner tonight, I made coconut chicken with honey mango dipping sauce. And I do have a recipe video for those, so I'll link it below. I made a big pan of homemade fries for my guys. I just grabbed a few, and then I have some peas. Here is my workout for Thursday. So I did my abs for 10 minutes, legs and glutes for 40 minutes, and the arc trainer for 30 minutes. And there is the list of all of the exercises I did. And again, I mix it up. Some days I do lunges, walking lunges, deadlifts, whatever. I just kind of mix it up on different days. For breakfast today, I have 2 pieces of gluten-free toast with 2 over easy eggs. And I did want to mention, just in case you're wondering, I don't add any butter or anything to my toast. I just let the yolk ooze over it. It's so yummy. And then I have a cup of strawberries. I was headed to the gym. I grabbed some strawberries, just wanted some more of those, I guess. And I will eat those after I work out. For lunch, I had a leftover rice and black bean burrito with half an avocado. For dinner tonight, I made kale pasta. I have shown myself make this in vlogs, but I don't really have a recipe. So I have brown rice penne pasta, and I saute a bunch of vegetables, tons of kale, because we all know it wilts down and you can pack a lot of kale in there. I have some leftover snow peas that I put in there. I have onion and garlic, and I added sun-dried tomato and green pepper, so it was really good. I add a lot of seasoning. I have fresh basil, oregano, salt, and pepper, and then I add a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I made some garlic rolls for my guys to go with that. Here is Friday's workout. So I did my abs for 10 minutes, my upper body for 35, and cardio was the arc trainer again for 30. And like I said, sometimes I run on the treadmill and I mix up my upper body workout, so I have a few different exercises on there. I did not record over the weekend. I don't eat any differently really than I do during the week. It is just a ton of work to edit all these little clips, and I wanted to get it done, so I figured 5 days was a good enough amount to share with you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up.